What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be covering the full breakdown of all the features in edgeful. So here, this is, if you just click on the pricing page, this is the full breakdown of all the features. This doesn't actually list them out all individually one by one, just because we don't want this page to be extremely long. But I'm going to cover each one of these. I'm going to show you what it is inside of the actual app itself. So 7-day free trial, pretty self-explanatory. You can sign up 7 days for free. You won't get charged. You have a completely free trial, and it allows you to kind of get familiar with the tool, kind of like poke around, play around with it, understand what everything is, how everything works. Stocks, futures, forex, and crypto. So you can see here we have the asset selector. So we have, if you trade obviously stocks, forex, crypto, or futures, all you have to do to switch from stocks to futures is one simple click. So now you're switched from SPY to ES. Now you can go to forex. Now you can go to crypto. We have all of the tickers, all of the pairs, all of the contracts that you can imagine. If we don't have them, we will add them. So that's that. We're also going to be adding options data very soon. But if you're an options trader, you can use the stocks asset to trade the options on SPY or on Apple or on Microsoft, Nvidia, etc. So the full report library, 90 plus. This is the actual amount of reports that we have in here. So all of these different reports are different studies, like they're measuring different things, they're different strategies, they're different concepts. So for example, we have gap fill, we have opening range, we have initial balance, we have previous week's range. We have 90 total reports across price action reports, volume reports, and indicator reports. So total, we have 90. We add new ones every week. So regardless of your trading style, regardless of if you like to scalp, day trade, swing trade, we have something for you. If you like to look at volume, if you like to look at indicators, if you like to look at RSI or just price action, we have it for you. So that's this right here. Explainer video library. This is really important. So here on every video, we have an explainer down here of what exactly it's measuring, how to use it, how to apply it to your trading, and how you can use this report to make money. 5 years of historical data. So here we have the date selector. So here you can see these are the preset, just templated buttons. So right now we're looking at the trailing 1 year. We have trailing 2 years, etc. We have up until 5 years. And the reason we have 5 years is that if you want to go back 20 years to test a strategy, back to 2004, you're going to be getting a lot of irrelevant data. So we cap it at around 5 years because what happens is the way that the market moved in 2004 is not the way that it moves now. So if you want to go back that far for trading purposes, what you're doing is you're actually diluting the results of these reports with irrelevant information. So what I recommend personally, always go to the 1 year, then the 6 month and the 3 month. And what's really cool is that edgeful automatically updates every day, so you always have the most recent market action. You always have the most recent market environment right in your tool without having to do anything. So the way that these date ranges work is 1 day comes in, and then like off the back, 1 day falls off. So it's always a trailing period. Tomorrow there'll be new data that will get put into the results, and then 1 day off the last day of the trailing period will fall off. So you always get to see the most recent, most relevant market data. That's why screenshots don't work on edgeful, because the data changes so drastically as the markets change. So you don't have to look in hindsight anymore. You don't have to look and say, oh, I should have bought here because of whatever reason. Now you have all the data. You don't need to look in hindsight. You get it all live. So that is the 5-year historical data. Custom look back periods. Here you can actually pick your start and end times. Just kind of talking about the trailing periods, you can pick your start and end time. So if you want to look at, for example, Q4 of last year or the second half of last year, and we don't have that up here, you can pick your custom start and end times. That's this right here. Report table breakdowns. So here we have the actual breakdowns of all of the results that make up this report here. So you can go here, you can filter by gap size, you can sort by gap size, you can filter and sort by gap type, and whether it was filled or not. So here I'm just going to filter. I'm going to type in filled, enter. You can see now all of the results are for gaps that have filled. Then the advanced price charts, you can click on one of these and then it will show you the actual price action of that day. So you can go back and look through each of these days of bigger gaps that filled or smaller gaps that didn't fill, etc. And we have these for all the reports. So that is the data and analytics piece right now. Then we have the integrations and add-ons. The TradingView indicators, very, very popular. This is something that's gotten crazy, crazy demand recently, and we have our custom indicators. So here, the way, this is actually an example of one. This is for futures traders. We have the market sessions indicator. And I'll just kind of show you what it is. We have 20 of them right now, just over 20. We're releasing more every week. So I'm going to click on market sessions. What this shows you is the outline, the start, end, high, and low of each of the market sessions. So you can customize every single one of our reports, every single one of our indicators. So now you can see I'm only looking at the New York session. Here you can see I'm looking at these blue boxes, which is the New York session. The way that you access these is by clicking Get Access Now. Then you put your TradingView username in here. And the way that you find your TradingView username is you go up here to the top left, click on that profile button, and your TradingView username is going to be right there. It's not the email that you used to sign up to edgeful, it's your TradingView username. The way that you find them after is you click on indicators. This invite only should appear, and then you'll see them here. If you see them in your TradingView and they're not loading on your screen, just refresh, because if you can see them, then you have access. You're not going to have to do this to every single report. By just clicking this once and putting this in, you'll get access to all the indicators, and you will get access to all the new ones that come out as well. So very popular, highly, highly recommend that you check these out, get access to them, play around with them. We have one for every report. Then the economic calendar here. We have an economic calendar. It is right here. Click on that, and you can see this is the economic calendar. We have it sorted by the US data, and then we have it sorted by high importance. Now this is all of the economic data. If you're interested, you can look through this. Now we have the live news. So this is something that's coming. We're about to release this. It's literally going to be released this week, and it's going to be a section that shows you all the live news based on whatever ticker that you're looking at. So if you're looking at Apple, for example, let me just pull this up. Let me just pull up Apple. You're going to have a section down here that's going to show you all the live news. The report dashboard, that is what I was just on over here, report dashboard. This shows you multiple reports in one area, so you don't need to keep jumping around. If you guys have any suggestions for what you want to be in here, please reach out to our support, which is right here. Or you can create a report idea right there, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. So, custom report favorite library. That is right here. So what this is if you see a report that you like and you don't want to have to filter through all of our reports through here to look at them every day, what you do is you can click on this little bookmark, and I'll try to find one now that's not favorited already. Let's see, opening week range maybe. So you can see here, this is not favorited. If I click on that, it's going to get added to my favorites. And now it will appear right here, opening week range. And now I have all my favorite reports in one area. So you don't need to go and find them. As we add new ones, the page, that drop down is going to get longer. So make sure to take advantage of this favoriting. This is a very popular feature. Custom built report requests. So here, you can see that we have a report idea button. If there is a concept or a strategy or something in edgeful, something that you use that's not in edgeful, you can request us to build it. So for example, if you want to see how often a certain weekday makes the high of the week, or how often price takes out the previous day's high or the previous day's low, etc., anything. We have reports for those actually, but if there's something that we don't have, like an ICT concept maybe, you can make a request. Obviously, the more detail, the better on your end. If you can provide screenshots, provide examples, that's always the best. But we will build these reports for you. So that's really important. If there is something that we don't have, we will build it for you. So keep that in mind. Custom built TradingView indicators. So this is the same concept, but with TradingView indicators. So we will build you indicators for your charts, and just as a note, we don't do that for any like buy or sell signals. If you want something like this, like, oh, can you build an indicator that shows the market sessions? Yes, we will do that. Build an indicator that shows me the previous sessions high and low. We will do that too. So all you have to do is make a request right here. Custom market sessions. So this is for forex, crypto, and futures. So here, that's this button right here. This is the time. So this is what allows you to create your own sessions inside of edgeful. So if you like to trade an early session, like let's say you live in New York or you trade the New York session, but you actually like to start at 8:30 rather than 9:30. You can go here, create your new session. Let me just show you how this actually works from scratch. This is what it'll look like with no sessions in there. Click plus, you get to name the session, so I'll name it New York Early. I'm going to change my start time to 8:30, and then now I hit save. Now my session will appear right here. So if I click on that, now my start times have changed here. So if I just go to my trading view, you can see this is a pretty good example. This is the typical 9:30 open. And then what I'll do here, and just keep in mind, edgeful is not linked to your trading view. So you're going to have to make any changes you make in edgeful on your trading view as well. So here, you've changed your open of the day. So the open of your session now is here because you've started your session at 8:30, not 9:30. So make sure that if you do start to play with these sessions, that your indicator here matches just for visual purposes. It's not going to change any of the data, of course. It's not going to change the results, but just for your visual purposes, you want to make sure that this matches. So I'm just going to change that back. So that is the custom market sessions. You can add as many as you want. So if you have different sessions, you like to trade maybe the first hour, the overlap of London and New York, you can create a session for that. Just keep in mind that what you're doing is you're changing your open and close and high and low of the day based on the times you select. So let's say that you selected here just the first hour of trading, so I'll move this to 10:30. Now what happens is your high, low, and close of the day is only within these boxes. So you can see here, my open of the day is here, my high of the day is here, my low of the day is there, and my close is here. And this is what you're doing when you look at the different sessions. You're ignoring the data outside of the sessions you select, and you're only looking at the data inside of the sessions. Very, very important. We have a bunch of videos on this and how this works, and I highly recommend watching them. I'm just going to change this back to the typical 4 p.m. close, but I just wanted to mention that you are recreating your session times. Custom report inputs. So this is full customization of all the reports that we have. You can change what the inputs are. So in this case, a gap fill is when price touches the previous day's close. So just try to find an example here just so you guys can see it. Here is a good example. Let me put my line, previous day's close, today's open. This is a gap up. I'm going to switch to a 30-minute here quickly. So this is a gap up because price opened above the previous close, and then price comes down to touch the previous day's closing price, which is roughly 7 points. If you want to see how often does it only cover half of the gap, you can change this to 50%. So what this does, a typical gap fill is 100% filled, which means that price has to touch the previous day's closing price. But what if you can't hold on to your winners? Or what if you just want to use more size and you want your profit targets to be a little bit closer? Now you can change this to be 50%, and now the results will change. So the results go from 60% gap fill to now 80% gap fill in either direction. So we have this for all of the reports. You can kind of customize your edge based on your trading style, something that's very, very interesting. Highly, highly recommend always checking out what this customization button does and how you can play around with the tool, play around with the results to see what the biggest edge is. Now, this is really important too. We have 24/7 customer support. We will typically answer you within the same day. And we have, and this is just so you know, you can reach out to our support right here. You don't actually have to open this, but just for the sake of showing you which one it is, support is this one right here. You can email us whenever you want. It's at hello@edgeful.com. Then we have help sessions. You get one help session per month. This is so you can get familiar with the tool. You will be talking to me directly, and I will be showing you around the tool how these reports are measured, how to understand how everything moves. If you have any questions on the TradingView indicators, that's what that will be used for. Then we have the mentorship calls. These are really important. So that's going to be this button right here. These mentorship calls are going to be applying the actual reports to your trading and your trading style. So we talk about your trading style, we talk about what you trade, and what reports will be best for you, and any reports that you want us to build for you and your trading style personally. That's what those mentorship calls are for. You get one per month on both of these. And the mentorship calls, people love them because you really get a personalized experience with what you should be looking at within edgeful for your trading. So as of right now, this is what we have. We obviously have a lot more that I haven't covered. Like we have these explainer graphs, we have all the chart stuff, we have everything else. There's a lot more that I haven't covered here. So I highly recommend take advantage of this 7-day free trial. It is only $49 a month if you are using the monthly payment plan. It is the profits of it's less than the profits of one trade. So literally you can make on a couple ticks on ES the cost of 1 month of edgeful. So on the annual plan, you're getting it for $39 a month. So highly, highly recommend start your free trial. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of the tools around you. Take advantage of the assets and the tools that you have access to, because it will expedite your learning curve. And what in trading you want is you want to learn as quickly as possible so you can become profitable as quickly as possible, because then once you learn this skill, once you have a system that works for you, to be honest, I think it's one of the best businesses to be in, because you can start to make money regardless of where you are. You have nobody to answer to, and you can make money on your own terms with your own style based on whenever you want to trade, how you like to trade. So $49 a month honestly is a steal for this type of stuff. To recreate this information is literally impossible. It updates every day. It's totally worth it because the amount of people that have made hundreds of thousands using edgeful. You can check our Discord. We have a free Discord also, something that I didn't mention. We have a free Discord that you can join. Check the profits chat in there, let alone all the profits that our traders have made before we open the Discord. So if you have any questions, please reach out to our support. It's hello@edgeful.com. You have a free trial. Again, don't be shy to use it. I highly recommend. Edgeful will change your trading. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good one.